built a team, I started posting, I had a backlog of content, but after nearly 6 months, I messed up. And it took me back to square one. I think one of the most common pitfalls when starting is not knowing what niche to choose, and I was no exception. I wanted a high CPM niche, which was make money online. And after a few videos, I realized this isn't it. So I switched to Elon Musk because I like Elon Musk, but so do so many other people. But that's not a problem because competition is good. And the only thing I had to do was just make my videos better. Problem solved, or so I thought. One thing I forgot to consider was doing proper research, and I did do research, but it was only surface level. The good thing is I saw proof of concept. There were Elon Musk channels with tons of subscribers, but what I didn't realize was the views to subscriber ratio wasn't the best. Now, I'm not saying Elon Musk channels won't work. There are definitely channels out there that have succeeded, but a lot more that haven't. And I've talked to other people that also went this route, but eventually had to pivot. So I switched my niche to tech and eventually space. And I know that was the right decision, at least that's what the analytics said. But again, it was only surface level, and I failed to dive deep into the analytics to make data-based decisions. The only data I looked at really were views, click-through rate, and average percentage viewed. Now on paper, this sounds like I at least knew what I was doing. I mean, I was looking into the analytics and making decisions based on it, and the data was trending upwards, but it still wasn't enough. And it took me over 30 videos to make one simple change. And this one change improved my retention, which increased my average percentage viewed, which improved my views. And if you want to know what this one change is, then keep watching. And the only reason it took me so long to make this change was because I started another channel. Yep, I was unprofitable, so naturally I made another channel in a completely different niche. And if you're wondering what that niche was, self-improvement. Now, I'm not against having multiple channels, and if you count how many channels I've started, you'll need 2 hands. But there were 2 problems that I encountered, and the first being split focus. I wasn't only in charge of one channel that was losing money, but also another one. But at least it was losing less money. But of course, when starting, it's not going to be profitable, so I was ready to take the temporary L. But what I wasn't ready for was managing multiple freelancers. At first, I started with 4. 1 scriptwriter, 1 voiceover actor, 1 thumbnail designer, 1 video editor. Easy. But then I got another voiceover actor, another video editor, another scriptwriter, and I think you see where this is going. And at one point, I was managing around 12 people. And thank goodness they were all nice. But it also started to get a bit confusing. But it was no problem because I figured it out, and everybody always had work to do. But that's where the problem lied, because I was too nice. The point of a business is to be profitable, and there were some freelancers that just weren't it. In fact, I would consider some of them to be a hindrance to my growth, and I kept them on for far too long. Now, I'm all for giving someone a chance, but I gave multiple chances, and the quality just wasn't up to par. And the only person I can blame is myself, because I get what I pay for, and I just wanted to get videos out as soon as possible, because the more I post, the more likelihood of a video going viral. And I still agree with this to an extent, but also consider if the videos being put out aren't quality, then who would watch them? And this is a catch-22 because the only way to get quality is by testing, which means quantity. But the new route I'm going for is quality first. And if you want to know my full plan for my new channel, make sure to click this video. And also, if you want to know what that one simple change is, don't forget to subscribe, just not in the intro.